Ukraine is preparing to attack Russian nuclear facilities. The Czech president recognizes Crimea as part of Russia, while fascism returns to Ukraine. Welcome to StopFake, the place where we debunk Russian disinformation about Ukraine. So let's get to it. Ukraine is preparing to launch a missile attack on Russia's nuclear facilities. This sensational news quickly spread through Russia's leading Kremlin-obedient media, with countless Russian experts claiming that Ukraine has once again shown to the world that it is a terrorist state. Now, these fake claims are based on a lengthy interview that Ukrainian political analyst Taras Zahorodny gave to the Glavred online newspaper. Zahorodny is a managing partner at the National Anti-Crisis Group, a political public relations firm. In his interview, he focused on Ukraine's national security and the country's achievements in the defense sector. He pointed out that during Russia's 5-year war against Ukraine, Ukraine has achieved significant success in missile construction, but not enough to create a full-fledged defensive shield against Russian aggression. Zahorodny did not urge Ukraine to create a nuclear explosion in Russia, but merely suggested that Ukrainian short and medium-range missiles would be a warning to the Kremlin against taking any further destabilizing actions in Ukraine. Zahorodny said, quote, 200 such missiles is a powerful force that allows you to cause damage to the Russian Federation. One such missile flying into a Russian nuclear power plant will cause a nuclear explosion. This is the statement that caused the apoplectic hysteria in Russian media. Speaking to StopFake, Zahorodny said that such a reaction is a clear example of Russian information manipulation. His words were taken out of context and distorted to create a Russian disinformation sensation. During the entire Glavred interview, Zahorodny talked only about Ukrainian national security, the main threat to which is Russian aggression. Zahorodny told StopFake, quote, "We don't have any deterrence in the country and need to build a missile shield that will be an adequate response to nuclear weapons. That's all I said." A number of Russian and Ukrainian media reported that Czech President Miloš Zeman publicly recognized Crimea as a part of Russia and invited pro-Kremlin Crimean Tatars to an official Independence Day event in Prague. But Zeman, in fact, did not make such a statement, although Crimean Tatars from the pro-Kremlin Ligi group were present at the October 28 official state commemoration. Several Czech organizations and politicians condemned Zeman inviting the pro-Kremlin Crimean Tatars, and the Czech president's spokesman confirmed that Zeman continues to regard Russia's annexation of Crimea as illegal. The Czech newspaper Lidovky.cz cites Czech presidential spokesman Jiří Ovčáček, who said that although pro-Kremlin Crimean Tatar activists were present at the official state function, President Zeman continues to view the annexation of Crimea as illegal. Meanwhile, Czech Foreign Minister Tomáš Petříček commented that he would not invite such persons to an official event. The Ukrainian embassy in the Czech Republic officially protested the inclusion of pro-Kremlin Crimean Tatars at an official Czech state commemoration, calling the move a provocation aimed to legitimize Russia's illegal annexation of sovereign Ukrainian territory and an attempt to negatively impact on Ukrainian-Czech relations. A member of the Ukrainian parliament from the opposition Platform for Life party says that fascism is returning to Ukraine. Vadim Rabinovich's quote was immediately picked up by scores of Russian media. Accusing Ukraine of being a fascist state is a staple of the Kremlin propaganda machine. Rabinovich's accusation, however, is not supported by any factual evidence. Rabinovich was upset that Ukraine's prime minister attended a concert which included a performance by a band that positions itself as a white power group. Ukrainian Prime Minister Alexei Honcharuk and Veterans Affairs Minister Oksana Kolyada attended a charity concert sponsored by Ukraine's Veterans Movement. The proceeds of the concert were donated to the Kyiv Military Hospital. One of the groups performing, Sukira Peruna, positions itself as a Ukrainian white power rock group. On his Facebook page, Honcharuk wrote that he had nothing to do with the concert and had no idea of who the performers would be. This is the business of the veterans who organized the concert, he wrote, and added that he does not share or advocate any misanthropic ideology, neither Nazi nor fascist or communist. He said he accepted the invitation to the concert to support Ukraine's veterans, a concert that featured different bands and different people, adding, quote, "It was not a concert of one specific group that I specifically went to because I'm their fan." Rabinovich, meanwhile, also said that monuments to World War II liberators are being demolished, a claim that also does not stand up to scrutiny. Ukraine adopted a law that condemns Nazi and communist regimes in Ukraine and bans the propagation of their symbols. The law also notes that it does not affect monuments and commemorative signs associated with the resistance and the expulsion of Nazis from Ukraine or the development of science and culture. Another law, also adopted in 2015, mandates the protection and preservation of monuments and commemorative signs that honor the participants and victims of World War II. That's it for this week. You can find much more dissected disinformation on our website, StopFake.org. Be vigilant, look out for fakes, and if you spot any disinformation about Ukraine, forward it to us for a truth autopsy. I'm Marko Suprun, and this is StopFake. Thanks for watching.